What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and most importantly, please make sure that you are following me on Telegram at TD Media Group to help circumvent social media censorship and shadow banning. With the introduction out of the way, let's get into today's news. And today we are headed back on over to Minnesota. Why is that? Well, because we have a Somali student out there who thought it was a bright idea to get out on social media and threaten ICE. Yep. He thought that this was a brilliant idea to do. So let's get into this clip right now. And just so you know ahead of time, there is profanity in here. I believe he's going to drop the F bomb. So if you're at work or you have kids around, I'm just letting you guys know now. Let's get into this clip here.
I actually heard you guys pull up to Otana, the big O, and you pulled up when I was not there? Yo, so puss ass shit, boy. You gonna get popped next time I see you ass. Bring the whole cavalry. Yeah, boy, you guys are scared. Scared of the stingray, baby. Woo!
Let's listen to that one more time.
I actually heard you guys pull up to Otana, the big O, and you pulled up when I was not there? Yo, so puss ass shit, boy. You gonna get popped next time I see you ass. Bring the whole cavalry. Yeah, boy, you guys are scared. Scared of the stingray, baby. Woo!
I don't know why you guys do this. I don't know why you guys do this. I don't know why you guys set yourself up for failure like this. Because you can go to jail for threatening federal agents. And I, saying I was just playing or I was just trolling, that doesn't work in a court of law, right? The judge isn't gonna is not gonna take into account that, hey, I was just joking, I was just playing, I was just trolling on the internet, I was just trying to go viral. Yeah, well, you're trying to go viral, now you can go to jail. Like that's how that works. So I don't know why these guys play games like this and then turn around and play victim. You're gonna lose this fight if DHS actually decides to take it to you. So I have no clue why you guys always choose to be stupid in this way. And now all of your information is out there because look at this here. Let's get into this article. We know what school he goes to. We know his name. It's all public information. Now you're just sitting here exposed. So let's get into this article next. Now look at this here. Somali student in Minnesota threatens to pop ICE agents in expletive-ridden viral rant. Let's get into this here. Goofy looking boy. The article reads, a Somali Minnesota college student has come under fire for threatening to pop ICE agents in an expletive-laden viral social media rant. Hassan Mohammed. Oh, we got your name and everything. Just all your businesses out there in the streets now. Goofy. Hassan Mohammed was blasted after he posted a menacing anti-ICE tirade on social media where he vowed to shoot immigration agents the next time they showed up in his Otana neighborhood. Mohammed, who according to his social media is a student at Minnesota State University, appears to have deleted the video from his TikTok, but not before it started spreading like wildfire. It's too late. It's too late. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are so dumb. Why do you do this to yourselves? And then now you want to delete it as if that's how the internet works. That's not how the internet works. You can delete the video if you want to, but once it went viral, that's the end of it. We all have it already, including me. It's too late. Don't get scared now. Once again, don't say I was just trolling, I was just playing. It's too late now. He might mess around and get kicked out of his school for this. Yeah, these guys are just so dumb for no reason. Anyway, let's carry on. After his clip sparked widespread backlash, Mohammed posted a handful of follow-up videos Tuesday apologizing for his lapse in judgment. Oh, really? Don't apologize now. Keep that same energy. He said, I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize.
I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. You guys saw in that video myself was unfiltered, even traumatizing. I truly did not mean what I meant. I was just trying to be funny. I always try to push the boundaries with my content. I'm always trying to be that guy, But I wasn't that guy. And I wanted to apologize to anybody that was traumatized to the video, that has been affected by stuff like that by my video. I'm truly sorry from the deepest part of my heart. I am sorry. For my fans that are defending my actions, please don't. I don't need to be defended for what I did. I need to own up to my actions. And I messed up. And I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I have been very ashamed of myself, and I've also been very disappointed in myself. I promise to be better. Thank you guys. Stingray out.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't even read this article ahead of time, by the way. Normally I do. I didn't even read this article ahead of time. But this is it's just obvious, right? Where this is going. I was just playing, I was just joking, I was just trolling. But when you're in court, that's you can't use that as a line of defense. That's not going to be respected. You're still going to get found guilty for menacing threats towards a federal agent, and then you could sit in jail for that. You know what I mean? Just because you thought you were being funny, you're not being funny. You're just being stupid, and now you're on the internet trying to apologize. It's too late for all that, buddy. We got all your info out here. It's over with for you. We know who you are. Now you got to suffer the shame and embarrassment that comes with it. Some, however, weren't buying his apologetic tone, arguing that the script bore an eerie similarity to a groveling apology that YouTube star Logan Paul gave in 2018 after he was ripped for posting a dead body online. What? Meanwhile, the fury over Muhammad's video came as ICE vowed to continue its immigration crackdown in the North Star State. Minnesota's weather is cloudy with 100% chance of ice, the agency said on X alongside a video of a recent arrest. And the irony in it and the comedy in all of this is just hilarious. Imagine being arrested and taken down by ICE in the snow. Like you see this guy here. This guy literally got taken down by ICE in the snow. Growing up in Chicago, I've definitely been taken down by ICE in the snow numerous times when I was a kid growing up, but never in the literal sense concerning ICE agents. Never that. But like, as far as slipping and pow, falling into some snow, yeah. I've been taken down by ICE too. So, I guess, I share a little something in common with this guy that's on the ground here being detained. So now as we close this article off, the feds have zeroed in on Minnesota in recent weeks after officials said up to half of Somali migrants have fraudulent immigration paperwork. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is crazy. When half of you guys have false immigration paperwork or fraudulent immigration paperwork, it's time to go home. It's definitely time to go home. But what I want to do next is that I want to get into this clip here, right? I want to get into this clip because, these guys, you get on the internet, you talk crazy, you say, yeah, pull up to Owatonna, I bet you won't come back, and all this goofy, tough talk that you try to say you're just playing after you get busted and things go bad for you. But what I want to do right now is that I want to play this clip here that just goes to show that, you get online and say what you want. You can protest all you want. But immigration enforcement is going to happen. And that's what's going on here in Minnesota. ICE is taking people down in the snow. So let's get into this news clip here.
Shields up and guns drawn, Ring surveillance video shows more than a dozen armed federal agents descending on a Burnsville home on Saturday. A woman who lives there tells Fox 9 multiple Latino people who rent rooms there were arrested by ICE after being followed home from the store. A portion of the video shows one man being taken down in the driveway and another woman running inside to her child. We're told the 4 people taken into custody are now being held in immigration facilities out of state. That includes the parents of a 7-year-old boy.
Fox 9, you got to do better, man. I'm going to let this play, obviously, finish it out, but you got to do better. If you guys know me well enough, based off of what they just said twice, that made me pause this, you already know where I'm going with this, because the family separation narrative is the number one narrative that I despise with such a deep passion. I almost broke my pen. That's how much I despise it. I almost snapped it just now. I despise it with such a deep passion. Stop. Why you keep bringing up this child, 7-year-old child? That's irrelevant to the discussion that's being had. It's irrelevant to the discussion that's being had. You're trying to pull for some sort of sympathy. American citizens get arrested, detained, and thrown in jail over numerous crimes on a daily basis, from large crimes to little small scale crimes, but you still have to sit down and serve time for. We get snatched away from our families every day if we commit a crime, and you don't care. You don't care. Nobody cries for American citizens when they go to jail over a crime that was committed. And yes, crossing the border illegally is a crime. And the thing is that you're not even going to jail. You're going to be temporarily detained, and then you're going to get sent home. But if I go to jail, are you going to care about what happens to my 12-year-old son? Absolutely not. You can care less. So miss me. I hate that narrative with such a deep passion. I cannot stand it. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox now. Let's get back into this news clip here.
Shouldn't be rolling around in unmarked vans. People have the right to.
Rewind it back just a little bit.
Of a 7-year-old boy.
You shouldn't be rolling around in unmarked vans. People have the right to know who's following them, and you can see there's fear in the people that are getting out of the car in that video.
Former state senator and Lakeville Mayor Matt Little is running to represent this district in Congress. He said he's troubled by what he saw in the video and wants people to know their rights.
I love what I'm seeing in this video so far. I'm loving seeing the reinforcement come in. I'm loving how they stormed the building. I'm loving how they took everybody down and, basically sent everybody home, because that's what's happening. Everybody's going to get sent home. You're going back home. I'm loving every minute of it. I don't see anything wrong here. Everything that's happening here is legal. There's nothing unconstitutional going on. And as far as this guy that's talking is concerned, who I guess is getting ready to speak next, as they just said, he's running for Congress. I think they said, right? So, I mean, none of this stuff is genuine on his behalf. He's just trying to score brownie points, with the illegal immigrant community, Somali community, so that he can hopefully win, his election. He doesn't mean anything that he's saying.
They certainly have a right to a hearing. They certainly have a right to a lawyer. They have a right to contact the, people in their lives that could help them out. You have all these rights, so make sure you're showing up and letting your neighbors know that they have rights.
I hate when they say this stuff, because they do. By and large, these people aren't just getting immediately deported like within 24 hours. That's not what's happening, right? Maybe 72 hours, but not 24 hours. They have time to contact their loved ones. They have time to contact their lawyer. They have time to get whatever situation order that they need to get in order, right? Before they get sent back. So when he's saying that just simply isn't true, right? You're just making up nonsense and talking stupid.
Now, I did reach out to both DHS and ICE for more information about what exactly happened on Saturday, but I have not heard back from either of them yet. In the wake of this raid, the city of Burnsville did release a statement saying that they are aware of the immigration enforcement activities happening within their city, but that federal authorities, they often don't let local authorities know when these enforcement operations are going down, and that their officers do not check people's immigration statuses. Reporting live tonight, Mary McGuire, Fox 9.
And you can't let them know because you let them know, they're going to tip these folks off, man. So anyways, that's going to do it for today's news. So with all that being said, thank you all for joining me today. Please hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Share this video on your social media platforms. And please do not forget to follow me on Telegram at TD Media Group. The link to my Telegram is in the description box below and pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you all for your time. Until the next video, peace and have a great afternoon.